Hey there, it's Kath again. I am here to chat to the coaches, consultants, and service professionals out there about how to create a successful business, because I just realized I'm making a lot of assumptions here around whether my clients actually understand the stages of professional business development. If you've been working for somebody else and you've just started out on your own, then how would you know, right? So let me walk you through them. First and foremost, I think everybody thinks that they need a website to begin with. And I have realized why everybody thinks they need a website to begin with. And it's because the process of unpacking your thought leadership, deciding what your service offerings are, how to create those words on that banner up the top is all your unique service, your sales proposition. That process is quite cathartic. Like a website kind of gives you a framework through which you have to sort of decide on all of those elements, right? But starting with a website, you're making it quite difficult for yourself because there's quite a lot of groundwork that needs to go in before you can have those cute little words that sit up there succinctly on the top of your banner on your website. There's a lot of work that needs to go in before you decide on what your service packages are. And there's a lot of work that needs to go in before you know even what to put on a blog or any of the other elements that you're trying to create, right? So websites are sort of actually about the fourth step in the process. So let me tell you what the first couple of steps are. Number one, first and foremost, who are you and what's your unique contribution? What are you bringing to the space that does not already exist? Now, I know that sounds scary because chances are, most of what you're bringing does exist, but not how you do it. And not the way you word it, not through the transformation that you create or your life experience, your skills, your capabilities, not that beautiful tapestry that you've developed. So working with someone like me to get to the bottom of what your unique contribution is and how to articulate that and how to package that up in a sales framework is really step one, because that creates a really fundamental foundation for the rest of everything that you're creating in your business. I don't want you to create a service just because you think that there are people out there that might buy it. You need to be creating services from your heart and soul, from your purpose and your drive and your why. Because otherwise, I tell you what, sister, in a couple of years' time, you are going to be sick to death of this business and want to sell it or get out or go back to a job. So creating something that makes you feel fulfilled and happy on delivering is really, really crucial. So step one is understanding what your unique contribution is, what it is, where it starts, where it ends, and what isn't yours, what you need to hand over to other people as the years go on. So that's number one, unpacking that. Second step is unpacking your IP around that. So when you have, likely years of experience in your field and you've decided to start your business, then unpacking what your IP is, what has your life experience brought to the party, what has your careers brought to the party, what has former jobs or roles that you've had brought to the party, and how does that all position you uniquely to have packages of information, which is the what, that sits around your how, neatly and succinctly unpacked from your brain in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of kind of cornerstone thought leadership, and having that unpacked out of your brain and into impact codes so that you can use those to speak through into your social media, to speak through onto your website, to speak through into your key messaging in your content, wherever that goes. That stuff is also the foundation of what you might one day write a book about, start a podcast about. It's what you can rant on about for hours. So unpacking your thought leadership is really stage two, because that then creates all of this key messaging that you're going to roll out through the rest of your website and social media and business in general, capability documents and that sort of thing. So number one is unpacking, sort of understanding what your unique contribution is. Number two is unpacking your thought leadership. Number three is then, not before then, designing your visual identity. This is the part of brand strategy that people think brand strategy actually is in its entirety, which it's not. It's just the visual representation of all of the things that we've just been talking about, story and content and your why and your unique contribution. So visual identity, that's all the graphic designy stuff, your email signature, your banners on your website, your logo, blah, blah, blah. So that's stage three. Stage four is website. getting it all onto a hub, a place that you can direct people to. You can definitely run a business without a website. LinkedIn, Instagram, those places have become quite formidable with different apps that you can plug into those that can kind of get you going. But once you do a website, you want to do it properly. If you're finding that you're starting to get 2 or 3 or 4 different services, it's starting to get a bit confusing, then you might want to get off LinkedIn and into website mode. And there's a way of laying out websites that give users a really clear, articulate, and great experience that drives them through your services. So having some thought around the journey that your client goes on that website, and what else needs to go on that website from a search engine perspective, from an opt-in perspective to get leads and things like that. So your website is sort of step 4. Step 5 is driving traffic to that hub, because just because you put a website up doesn't mean anyone's going to be able to find it, right? So social media is absolutely a necessary evil these days, and you kind of do have to be everywhere, because if you're not, someone else will be. So having a social media strategy, something that works seamlessly, something that's easy. In fact, we've just put together a new product called the Authority Amplifier. I'll drop a link to that below. You can go check that out. Outsourcing your social media and having someone like me to unpack those content ideas out of your head and turn them into simple scripts and videos is a really powerful way to build know, like, and trust with your ideal clients really quickly. Video is great for that. So driving traffic to your website via a social media strategy is sort of step 5. And step 6 is then nurturing that traffic, because there's no point in having them on the website or on following you on social media to get one touch point from you. That is a very expensive way of running your business. So once people get into your CRM, if you don't know what a CRM is, it's a customer relationship management system. That's where you store the name, email addresses, and phone numbers. You need to start sending them weekly or monthly, regular at least, emails to keep you top of mind and top of their feed, because they might not be ready for you right now. So you need to teach them why they need you. You might need to kind of unearth a problem that they didn't even know they had that you're the ideal solution for. So nurturing via email in your CRM is absolutely critical to your success of your business too. So there's sort of 6 steps really that it takes to create a successful consultancy coaching business, or if you're a service professional. And of course, the delivery is a massive part of that, but I guess you've already got that nailed because you've started a business around it. If you want to chat more, book a Ask Me Anything call below. The link is just below this video, and I'd love to have a chat to you and we can help you out on that little journey of yours. Best of luck.